It's another beautiful day here in Najaf, Iraq. We're about to go check out what is the world's largest cemetery. Here. Let me give you some stats on how interesting this cemetery is, okay? So this is actually the oldest part of the cemetery. You can see the names and dates for the people who are buried there. The cemetery itself is 6 kilometers squared. People started getting buried here when Imam Ali died, right? And a reminder, Imam Ali is the person who was chosen as the successor to Islam by Muhammad himself. And he was also married to Muhammad's daughter, Fatima, one of the most important people in all of Islam. And so he died right over there. That's where his shrine was that we were exploring. And at the time that he died, people started getting buried here because they felt that the land next to where Imam Ali died was that much closer to heaven. That would date this cemetery to about 1400 years old. I'm talking 1,300, 1,400 years old for this cemetery. Now I told you this is the largest cemetery in the world, right? So you're probably wondering, hello. Well, how many? Hey, what's up? Hello. You're probably wondering how many people are buried here. Well, if you go online, if you look at official estimates, it's estimated that between 4 and 6 million people. That's insane. But it could be as high as 10 or more million people. Just folks that, you know, are not officially documented as being buried here. Anyways, being the biggest cemetery in the world and being that it's about 120 degrees outside, we're just getting a little taste of it here. Let's give it a look-see. Let's see what we can check out. This is so wild. Look at this place. They literally got graveyard rickshaws to carry people around the graveyard. Man, I can't even begin to tell you how old some of these graves are. I don't speak or read Arabic, but I mean, they look like they must have been here for a long time. This is marble, by the way, too.
First, people start burying near the shrine. The closer you get the shrine, the older it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it starts just expanding.
But like, if some of these are like 2011 and years, does that mean they're burying on top?
No, the family had this land since that time.
Okay. Oh,
and
since the ancient time?
Yeah,
like,
since that time, since the ancient time. And it's
same family?
The same family.
Really?
They just inherited.
Wow.
A lot of graves has been demolished and destroyed during the wars.
Okay.
Because there is no enough space to bury them. So like probably this street, there was like graves here and they just destroyed them and they built a new street.
From the recent wars?
From the
like
recent, well, not during the Iraqi-Iranian wars that happened.
Oh,
because
okay,
my grandpa, he died and like his tomb just turned into a street.
Your grandpa?
Yeah, my
Really?
grandpa.
Oh man. So oldest part, but some of the graves have been destroyed from wars and different things that have happened over the course of history. But as Ali was saying, you know, it's the same families that started burying their loved ones here 1300 years ago, 1400 years ago. And then here, it's like maybe a family plot or something, huh? Wow. I mean, it just goes on for like miles and miles. You got this place. It's kind of looks like somebody made a house out of it, sort of. Maybe it's like a family plot also. This little place. How do you read like what year it is?
What year it is?
Yeah, like what year does this say?
2011.
Oh, 2011. That's pretty recent, huh?
June 2nd.
Oh, okay.
She's a lady. You see that grave is 1990.
Which one?
That one with the
This
brakes.
one?
With the brakes.
Ah, that's the year I was born. Another graveyard tuk-tuk. I mean, the place is so big and it's so hot outside, you know, like you can't just, you know, be wandering. It's, I mean, you know, especially if you're trying to make it to a specific grave. So as I learned, this part of the graveyard is the oldest, considering it's the closest to the shrine. So, I mean, logically that makes sense. People would start building closest to the shrine, and then it would just spread out from there. But if you start looking at some of these dates, as Ali, my friend, was pointing out, you know, some of them say like 2010, 2011, and this is because over the course of 1400 years, wars and different conflicts, graves have been destroyed. But the same families were burying their loved ones here that long ago. They still inherit the land, the area where they had been burying their loved ones. And so today, they continue to bury their loved ones here. Absolutely wild, man.